currently about 9 o'clock, so I've come out for a run. So after running in this quite nice park, there's a couple of lakes as well, I'm going to hop on the train and I'm going to go to Chiba and see all my favourite OreGairu spots. So that's going to be such a fun day for me. I get to go to Chiba. Most people never go to Chiba if they come to Tokyo, and people have asked me why on earth would I go to Chiba, and it's solely for one reason, and that's because it's the setting of my favourite anime slash light novel, OreGairu, or my youth romantic comedy As Wrong As I Expected, which also has a different anime name, so it's quite a confusing series. But it's all set in Chiba, so I have a route planned out where I'm going to go see all of the sites that I want to see from the anime, which includes 2 bridges, yep, just bridges, a school. I'm hoping that it won't be weird and I can just walk past it and see it. I'm going to a beach, a park, and then I want to find like a mall which has one of my favourite scenes from the show. And there's also a shrine, and maybe go to a few shops. There is a reason why I did end up buying some OreGairu merch yesterday. It's currently 9:45, quite a lot earlier than yesterday, but I'm very excited. Let's go.
The next station is JM 14. Please set your mobile phone to silent mode and refrain from talking on the phone.
I made it to Chiba. I got off at Kemigawahama station. I'm currently walking about 30 minutes in this heat, I know, bad idea, to Mihama Bridge, which is where I'm going to start my journey. I should have brought a hat or maybe an umbrella, to be honest, but I do have a litre of Pocari Sweat, so I think that will help me out. Oh, just stopping off in the shade for a second. You can see sweat dripping down my head. It's currently like 34 degrees. The humidity's not that bad though. Well, it is quite bad, but in terms of being here, it's not that bad. And I'm just about to get near the seafront, so there should be a nice sea breeze. I think if I go this way, it'll take me down to this river, and I can just walk along straight to where I want to go. There's a bridge just up from that, so we're almost where I want to go. Oh, there's such a nice breeze coming through under this bridge. That bridge just over here is where we're starting. To some, this may be a very unremarkable bridge, but to me, it's quite an important one. I'm just heading under it now, and I gotta find a way to get up there. Oh, it's so hot, but good news. We've made it to the bridge. Bad news, I'm almost out of Pocari Sweat. Oh, here it is, Mihama Bridge. In the show they go here at like midnight, so there's not all this traffic, but... And to those who know, they'll recognise this spot, which is where they had a very, let's say, deep conversation. This is where I'm going to stop and just have a look out across Tokyo Bay. So in the show, you couldn't see the other side, and I was like, oh, that can't be real. But no, really, you can't see Yokohama, which is very surprising. There's a nice little seat here on the bridge as well. You can just look the sea for a bit. Unfortunately now, I have to move on. I have many places still to go. So this is the start of our tour, maybe a bit unremarkable, as I said, but it's a very important bridge, even though they're only on once. But now, let's go to Inage Seafront. It is so hot, but fortunately, at the seafront, I think there's a cafe which they go to in the show, so maybe I'll get in there and cool off for a bit before I sweat through my clothes too much. Mihama Bridge is so out of the way compared to everywhere else I'm going, so I've got like a 20-minute walk still until I get to the next place. Given the temperature, probably not a good idea, especially as next weekend there's the Chiba Fireworks Festival, which was featured in season 1 of the show, so I've got to go to that, and that is right next to that bridge. Oh well, let's keep going. Never mind, all is good, because I found a place to fill up water, vending machines, and a toilet. I'm amazing. I think people forget to tell you about Japan. Spiders that are kind of just like floating in space along here. That's fun. Try and not walk into those. Ooh. Okay, looks like we made it to the second location. This is the cafe where Hachiman and Yukino go for a little date towards the end of the show. It is really hot, so I'm just gonna try and go inside and get a drink. I read online that upstairs you need to reserve for, but I think I can go inside downstairs. Also see if I can find the sofa that they sat on and took that very cute selfie on. I believe that these are the seats. So I managed to get a drink. And I'm going to go sit here just for 5 seconds just to take that classic selfie. So the first thing they did was take a nice little photo. And then the next thing they did was take a selfie. I also grabbed a snack, but I've also just had my first interaction with someone actually asking me what I was doing here, which was very nice. It's a very nice man and woman. Currently walking kind of towards the school, but wow, look at this. The beach is just over there. I'll try and go over there. There's like one scene that happens. If there's an easy way, I'll do it. So that, all the way over there, is the Chiba Tower. Is right behind in season 1 where the fireworks happen and they sit with Haruno. But that is so far away, I'm not going there. Also, it's just a hill. Like, you can't go in the tower, they don't go in the tower. But where I'm going is that way. The school is actually just that way. It's not very far, but I might as well go to the beach. There is a scene that happens. It's in the evening, like most things in OreGairu, but let's go check it out anyway. I made it to the beach, and this is where they took the photos for the prom website. It's called Inage Beach, by the way. It's now 1 o'clock, and that's like peak heat. I'm very sweaty, so I'm gonna go back to the shade. It's slowly starting to cloud over, which is nice, and I just had a nice little sit down in the shade and had a nice vending machine drink. Now we get to go to the main event. Well, I guess it is, but Chiba High School, well, Chiba Municipal High School, I'm not quite sure how they'll take to me casually filming outside. It's a Saturday, so I'm not actually sure whether they're going to be in or not. I can't remember. Some schools happen on Saturdays. It could just be the summer holiday, to be honest, because I've seen so many people out and about. Don't know, let's see. So the street I'm on right now, is actually where a lot of the show happens. You'll see in a minute, but this is the one where they walk from school all the way up into the main town area, and it's where famously Yui was left crying by herself. And see if I can find that spot, but I'm almost at the school, so we'll look at that first. But I really hope there aren't any students in there at the moment. I'm walking past the side of it now. It seems to be empty. Actually looks like they have scaffolding up all over the school, which is so sad. I hope it's not over the front. You'll never guess what, but there's scaffolding over this entrance. No, this isn't the main entrance though. This is like the side one. The main one's around the other side. Maybe there won't be scaffolding over there, but here you go. These are the steps. So let's try and go around the other side and see if there's a better entrance. I wanted to go around the other side anyway because there's a park there which people sit at. That's basically it. Okay, I think we're in the luck. I think the front of the school doesn't have any scaffolding on, thankfully. There's work happening at the front, but here we are, Chiba Municipal High. The classic steps. Oh. Of course, the school is being built on, but cool to actually see it in person. There are no kids in there either because they're building stuff, so I don't feel as weird. I've also bought a film camera with me, kind of exactly for moments like this. just outside the school, I met a really nice guy who was also there to take photos of the school from OreGairu. So spent some time with him and we took some photos. I took some of him, he took some of me. They're only on my film camera though, so let's see how they come out. But one place that I'm really excited to be is another unremarkable place, but is right here. So in the park where they have lots of chats, so Iroha and Hachiman come here quite a few times and they have a chat in season 3 especially. And it's very nice to go up here. I would have hoped there would be a vending machine nearby, but there isn't. And a nice canopy. I've been sat here for a while because my phone got too hot, so I've just been enjoying the shade. But also, more importantly, well, maybe, this swing set, which is very important. So this is the swing set that Yui basically confesses on and pretty much gets turned down. So that's very exciting. Well, I say exciting, but I guess it's not very nice for Yui, but she was the worst girl, so it doesn't matter. I was kind of sat there needing the toilet and I'm a bit low on water and just feeling quite hot in general. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go back and find one. But no, Japan is amazing. There's toilets and water right in this park. Oh, what a good place. There's also, just through here, playing baseball. So that's fun. Bye bye Chiba High. I just got on the bus because it's way too hot to walk up this huge road. But the next stop is the shopping centre, which is like where all of the cool winter stuff happens with all the cool lights at night. It's kind of the polar opposite of this right now. But anyway, also, not all the buses in Japan are the same. So I've gotten quite used to using the bus around where I'm staying. And that is, you get on at the back, you tap your Suica, and then you get off at the front and you tap your Suica. Here it was get on at the front, I tapped my Suica, then when I went to go off, it's at the back door, but there's no Suica pass. So I don't really know how much I got charged for that. So I guess we'll see if a massive amount comes out. Yeah, I've made it to the mall. I'm on the wrong side, but here it is. You might recognise the other side, or at least this sign. But because I'm too hot, I'm going to walk through the mall to get to the side if I can. Here's the view that people actually recognise. I just had a very lovely sandwich and forgot how damn hot it is. The only thing left to find is where Yukino and Hikigaya have that chat, but I don't know where it is unless it's here. But there's currently a big thing going on with kids. It might be here. Oh no, I found it. It's here. Well, I don't actually know if it's here, but it could be here. It's hard to tell without the lights. Very hot. Next step is to go to the bridge, the other bridge. I've refueled my car as well. Now it's time to crack on and find the next spot. One last place just before I leave this area. Is this bench. This is exactly where Hachiman gets picked up by Hiratsuka to go to Mihama Bridge. Already seen. So yeah, it's clouded over a bit, so I think I can carry on with the walk without dying. So let's get going. So what, it might have clouded over, but this heat does not stop. I am so sweaty. To be honest, I just want a nap right now. But almost at the main road again, and then we're going up to the bridge. I can see the bridge. In the distance, just over there is the bridge. So we're going to go there, but we're going via a park, which is just up on the left beforehand. Then once we see the bridge, we're going to the shrine, which they visit on New Year's Day. And then we have to walk all the way to Inage Station to get the train actually into Chiba. Just walking alongside the bridge now, the road bridge that goes above it. And then hopefully I have a path to get up to the bit I want to go to just over here. Here's the other park as well. I can't actually remember what was done in this park, but I do know that it is in the show. Ask me what for though, I'm too hot. Here it is, I've made it. The most important bridge in OreGairu. Oh, I'm going to take some photos and then head up onto it. Who knew you could be so happy about a bridge? I just met a guy from China who was also here for the same reason. So that's the second person I've met taking photos of OreGairu locations. So they've done the opposite as me. They've come from up here. So they've come from the shrine and I can't even remember where else they said. But now they're heading down to the school, basically the reverse route of what I just did. So I bumped into 2 OreGairu fans already. I really want someone to take a photo of me on this, but I need to wait for a kind stranger. I should have got him to ask, but I just keep forgetting I've got it. I've been here for about 10 minutes, just like standing here. The breeze is really nice, so that's actually quite a good reason to stay here. But also, I'm trying to see if maybe someone will come along and take a photo, but we'll see. I've got someone to do it. Let's go. Alright, moving on to the shrine. I also really need the toilet, so let's try and do that. One of the coolest things about today has been just walking through Japanese streets where you don't really see anyone, let alone any tourists. I mean, there's me, so I'm sorry people, but it's great. Welcome to Inage Park, which is the route that they took to go up to Inage Sengen Shrine, which is where we're heading now. Let's go! I love the random parks. Like, in the middle of the city, there's always just a nice park nearby. Okay, I think this is the way up to the shrine. I should probably check what this means before going up, but I can see someone up there anyway, so let's go. Well, this looks promising. Found the entrance. I'll tell you what, this is a very beautiful shrine and very quiet. And also, most especially, it was in OreGairu. Quiet and peaceful, but now I'm gonna try and find the station and head into Chiba. I'm very wet. That shrine was very lovely. For some reason though, I'm absolutely drenched now. I think it's because the sun came out when I went the wrong way and then I got absolutely screwed by it. But I'm gonna head to the train station now. It has been a long day and it's just started raining, so I'm glad I got back. This like the 3rd day in a row that there's been thunder, so that's fun. I'm absolutely shattered even though it's only like 7:30, but thank you for coming along. It has been a great day. I managed to get a little bit sunburned, like just where my shirt doesn't go anymore, but thank you for joining me for my OreGairu adventure. I had lots of fun. I got very sweaty.
Maybe don't do this in August, but it's the only time I had, so why not? Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.